Hi Taurus, welcome to your February general reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Michelle and this is for Taurus Sun, Rising and Moon and Venus signs. Be sure to check out all your sign placements here on the channel for messages that may be there for you. Taurus for February, what you've drawn is the card of Furnia. Now you'll see that this figure here, and it's not meant to be a gender specific reading, but it is a female figure. There's an energy here of hiding behind this fern. But the card is all about clarity, so seeing beyond appearances. This feels to me like either Taurus, someone is interested in you or you're interested in another person, and there is a need to see beyond what first is intriguing, what first stirs up that feeling of lust, of interest. So Taurus, I'm getting this image in my mind of thoughts, obsessive thoughts. Now either that's someone that has obsessive thoughts about you, or it could be you having obsessive thoughts about someone else. But let's see where all of this energy is going here, Taurus. In any event, there is clarity, but you have to see something for what it truly is, its own uniqueness. Okay, there is an element of fantasy to this, Taurus. Let's see where all of this is going for Taurus. I want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, your shares, your hypes and your subscribes. I appreciate each and every one of you for you supporting this channel and me, of course. It is a two-way street. So you give me your energy, I give it back to you. So that way we have a lovely, supportive, strong connection with these readings. And any way that you can give me your energy through supporting this channel by pressing that like button or commenting down below is much appreciated, and something that will help this channel grow and help you grow as well, Taurus. Let's see. Right in the center, this King of Cups. He's the card of the series here for February. He keeps showing up in the reverse though. So Taurus, this is something that's on the surface. This is not a deep connection. This is more something where there's an admiration or an intrigue, but it's more surface-based, maybe even superficial, dare I say it. Let's see. In the past energy, we do have this Emperor. Now, Taurus, I like that because this is you, and I feel that this is strength, this is leadership, this is a grounded energy. This is someone who is not made to feel weak in any kind of way. Okay, that's the message I'm getting from Spirit. Not feeling weakened, but empowered. The Four of Swords in reverse. There is an energy of something coming back around which could stir the senses, which could make you feel a little bit crumbly when it comes to the foundations that you've built with that Emperor. And with the Six of Wands in reverse, there could be the Emperor taking a fall here. Now, for some of you, this is someone around you. You'll know whether it's you or it could be reversed. This is a general reading. But there's somebody taking a fall here, this Emperor taking a fall from grace with this Six of Wands in reverse. It should be victory. It should be that. But there is something here that is impeding that success. Best path to follow here is the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, seeing things differently. There is definitely a need to why am I getting this? It feels almost like a cultish energy that I'm feeling. I'm getting images in my mind of being fed something that is toxic, almost like something that could cloud your vision. It's a little bit like when you first fall in love with someone. You don't really know them, but you have those feelings of lust, of infatuation, that in time could turn into love, but we often associate those first initial stirrings of desire, of craving, as love. Okay. The cult of love, guys. And around you, we've got this Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it feels like your resolve crumbling. I keep getting a foundation crumbling. Like being putty in the hands of someone who you feel this intense desire for, obsession with. Again, that could be someone towards you. The Five of Cups. Yeah, I think that this is something that you've long desired. You have. You felt like you could drown in this energy, in this person. Okay. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This is a strong foundation. And what's hidden here is the Two of Cups in the reverse. There's two things here, guys. Taurus, there is family security, stability, but there is this other energy that you're longing for, desiring, but it feels like you can't have. It does feel like a sense here of wanting what you can't have. Taurus, let's see. Again, that could be someone around you. What is this King of Cups in reverse? I do feel that for the majority of you, let's just say, that's your energy. Yeah, very, very watery. This is a very emotional time. Something stirs your emotions. It's a crush. It's someone that you really do feel a sense of regret for it not working out, but something else is. Some of you could be married or in another commitment. It won't be for all of you, and you're thinking about someone from the past. Others of you, this is your energy. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or some of you may have that in your chart, Taurus. But when it comes to your emotions, it seems like you have strong emotion towards someone that you think about a lot, and they are kind of your person that you long for, the person that you really would want to be with, but you can't. So you choose emotional security, financial security, but with somebody else, I feel. Yeah, let's see. What are the messages? I'm going to get one from this deck. For Taurus, please. Emotions running high. Putty in, this person, it feels like you're putty in their hands. As a liar. Now this is card number 6. As a liar. Now with this one, it is about healing. So what's troubling you when it comes to this relationship? Where are you seeking to create balance? What do you desire to heal? It's about sitting down, making yourself comfortable, and fixing an issue, transforming it. It's about any kind of problems that you have here reassembling themselves. So transforming a problem into a blessing. Easier said than done. But Taurus, it helps to establish harmony and wellness. within yourself. This card reminds you that you're not alone, and that by aligning with the divine, you can face and surmount any challenge a lot more easily than if you try to ignore it or try to see it as an insurmountable problem. There's a healing energy in this card, absolutely. Some of you might be studying psychology, social work, counseling, or any kind of spiritual healing art. If that's not you, then I do feel that when it comes to asking for help, reach out, open the door. So for some of you, there could be a knock at the door, there could be healing or a healing energy that's available to you, but you have to open the door and let it in. So no matter what you're presently experiencing, try to sense this non-judgmental presence and speak words from your heart about what you would like to heal or transform. Now you can help yourself move on from this situation by establishing order and harmony in your home, in your mind, in your body and spirit. So clear the clutter, clean, arrange your space in a more beautiful, uplifting way. And also give yourself time to speak words from the heart, whether that's in song, whether that's in print. Speak it quietly, aloud, or on paper. Relax, meditate, journal. And focus on your physical well-being as well, with any kind of gentle exercise, drinking lots of water, eating healthy food, and any other kind of form of loving self-care. Because it feels like your emotions here are unbalanced, guys. There's an unbalance or an imbalance in your emotions. Now, the good things that I see here is with that Ten of Pentacles as the outcome, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, try to release stress, guys, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if emotionally you're finding it hard to deal with your emotions right now. Spirit is asking you to quiet your mind in any way that you can. For some of you it's a quiet meditation, for others of you it's physical exercise, listening to music, anything that works for you, guys. The Angel of Stress wants you to clear your mind of the clutter. And it feels to me like getting on top of your emotions and how you feel. Especially when it comes to getting clarity on something that you are thinking obsessively about, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Now, let's see, I'm going to get another card from this deck for Taurus, please. Message for Taurus. Anne Boleyn. Ooh, okay. This is about refusing to be controlled. Yeah, well, Taurus, certainly. I feel that that's more someone around you. Someone who is a very independent person. And, you know, there's wisdom here in understanding, allowing other people to be who they are. And for some of you, this is you'll know. There could be someone around you who sets clear boundaries, refuses to be controlled. This is someone perhaps who doesn't work well in relationships. It could be someone around you who you're having a relationship with. It could be someone that's around you in your job. Or you could even be living with this person. And this could be someone here. If you're identifying as Anne Boleyn here, you could have someone around you who you feel is mistreating you in some way. Now there's darkness and light in this card, and of course every life has blessings and not so good things in each life. And at times we have to deal with the not so good things. So there could be some unfair treatment here, could be some emotional pain. And if you are currently experiencing any form of suffering or pain, this of course shouldn't be a source of shame or a reason for people to berate, blame or isolate you. You know, no person is an island, and there's no life into which the cheerful sun continues to shine without the darkness. So when we think about Anne Boleyn, well, she was queen for a time, and she gave birth to Queen Elizabeth I. And Queen Elizabeth I brought decades of unprecedented stability in her role as queen, but Anne Boleyn, her mother, was horrifically executed by her husband, while Queen Elizabeth, well, the future Queen Elizabeth, was still a toddler. So when it comes to relationships, you're not duty bound like Anne Boleyn was here. You're able to walk away from anything that feels like unfair treatment. Now, of course, we have dark and light in every life, but you don't owe it to anyone to continue to subject yourself to any form of oppression or exploitation or abuse. Your authority is able to be all-conquering. You can say no to anything, to anyone, at any time, no matter what. Even if there's no controlling or really bad behaviour present, this is about you being autonomous. You know, you don't need to prove or explain your decisions to anyone. If you want to go, you can go. If you want to stay, you can stay. But it's not about having to. Yeah, so Taurus, really it's about letting go what you cannot control, and for some of you, there's a strong feeling here of, if you feeling like you need to control someone else or control someone else's movements, there's an energy here of being able to let it go, let that person be who they are. Especially if it's someone who you're having obsessive thoughts about. Of course, this could be the other way around. For some of you, the stress does involve feeling of wanting to control a situation that's out of your hands. You know, we can't control how others feel about us. So if there is those stirrings of love, of passion, of feelings, emotional about a person, and that person isn't feeling the same way, you can't control that. You have to let it go. Now, for some of you, of course, this is about someone who has those feelings towards you, in which case you're being compassionate, but saying no. Boundaries, right? Putting up boundaries, saying no when someone is being overly emotional towards you. There does seem to be a rather toxic paradigm here about being controlled with that King of Cups, or for some of you Taurians, it is about controlling other people. Yeah, it's an obsessive kind of energy. Now let's see, I'm going to get one more card here, guys. Let's get one from this deck. Strength and wisdom. Yes. Knowing when to say no. Knowing when to say no to something, especially if someone is, I don't know, obsessively in love with you. That won't be for all of you, but I am getting that kind of message here. You know, Taurus, You really have to look honestly, clearly about what you expect to gain from a situation that's before you. If you are fascinated with another person, Spirit is asking you to return to yourself here. There may be people around either wishing to possess or own you, or vice versa, and this encourages you to be free. Yeah, something not being in the right conditions to grow. You know, if something isn't flourishing, if love isn't flourishing, it hasn't got the right conditions to flow. Especially if you are trying to control another person, because that tells me it's not going to be able to grow without a certain amount of freedom, a certain amount of space. There's an energy here of seeking out independence, saying what is and isn't right for you, but not in aggressive kind of controlling ways, in gentle, loving ways. I feel that there's an energy here of being aware of being obsessively in love, whether that's you or someone around you. People who could develop crushes and want to be with you, yet they don't understand who you are really. You could be fascinated by somebody here, Taurus, or they could be fascinated by you. Yeah. It is about beginning to understand how something can become in your life something that possesses you, almost like an overwhelming kind of dark energy. You know, romantic love should be something that is in the light. It should be something that isn't secret. It should be something that brings out the best in you and the person that you're in love with. But there's a dark energy to this, Taurus. It could be something here that is not meant to be. It could be something here that is like a forbidden fruit kind of energy. You know, real love is about steadfast love. It's timeless love. It's something that grows under conditions that are right. This doesn't feel like it's meant to be honest with you, Taurus. But with this dragon energy, there's strength and wisdom that comes from learning and having clarity about that obsessive kind of love pull, which I think, Taurus, is something that you've struggled with for a time. There's a certain level here of needing to be real about love. So Taurus, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, or you can look at my details below. I'll be glad to give you a reading. Or you could just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. That's ETSY. I thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments down below. Please do keep them coming, Taurus. If any part of this reading has resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. I thank you so much, guys. Please take care, and bye for now.